Hey, what's up, guys? This is T-Bone here. So today we're going to be talking about a different version of the auto chess game. This is DOTA Underlords. It's developed by Valve. This came out recently, and it is very much the same type of game as the one I've been playing, which is Auto Chess Mobile. And there are some differences, but for the most part, it's very similar. And what I wanted to do is sort of just talk about the difference in the game here, kind of give my take on it, and also play a game or two, just to kind of also give you a sense of what it's like. Now, this is in beta right now, so not all of the features are available, but what is really cool about this one is that it is meant to be a cross-platform game, so you can see that it's available for PC as well as mobile, and it changes also the layout depending on where you play. So I tried this on my iPhone as well, and it works pretty well. And so what we're going to do is we're also going to be talking about sort of my thoughts on the game, the graphics, and just so kind of give you a sense of the gameplay experience as well. So what's different between this one and also the auto chess mobile version is that instead of in addition to the tutorial and also multiplayer, you can also do just solo play. And so we're going to jump into the multiplayer version right now. And what I think is nice about this is it feels a lot more polished. So if you look at sort of like the graphics here, now this is playable on Steam. So if you have Steam, you could play it directly on PC, or if you play on the iOS or Android, then you could sign in using your Steam ID as well, and then you'll be able to access your account. Now, just kind of looking at the UI and also the pieces you have available, it's a little bit different, and they actually translate pretty well from the game here to Auto Chess Mobile. So if you're used to one, it actually isn't too bad to get used to it. It just does take a little bit of time to sort of remember or to understand where they actually translate. So Enchantress is the same as the Unicorn. So this is sort of the Druid and also Beast. So Beast is now Savage. Ogre Mage, this is Bloodbound. Now Bloodbound is this is a little bit different. And what's really different and what I really like is that you have the option to now pick your loot. Instead of it being a random drop, you get to choose, but there is a timer here. And I'm going to pick this one. So the ones that are square are what they call a global item, and so this one will actually give me some benefits to my inventors, which really is the mech. So Goblin Mech is now is actually Scrappy Inventor. So that's sort of the translation here. So inventors are the mech build. And so what I have here is a global item that is not available in the Auto Chess Mobile version, where this one actually gives you some benefits where if they die, they would actually deal 20% of their max health to all enemies. And so the more you level these characters or these pieces and the higher health they have, the more damage they would deal if they were to die. And you can really sort of see later on, I'm going to build a Scrappy Inventor build. And so we're gonna create a build based on that, and then we're gonna see how it works out. And so let's see. Now the circle ones are ones that you would actually equip individually on the units themselves. And I think I'm going to take this one, Blade Mail. Now you can only equip one per unit. But what's nice is you can always re-equip, whereas before you couldn't actually equip. And then once you equip, you couldn't take it out. You can actually change the item back and forth. And also what's a little bit different is it would automatically upgrade for you. So what you would do is you would actually just buy 3 units, and then you could upgrade immediately, and you don't need to actually do anything yourself. And so that is sort of the main difference there. And I think this is a round 3 combat. I could have also put the third one in, but I hope that with a 2-star Tinker here, I should be strong enough to be able to take this level out anyway. So the way to look at it, your levels are your level is, where is that? So we're round 3, and let's go ahead and pick our items first. So we have health, and also target gets -3 armor or cloak. I think that we want to, let's go with this. And so now so here is how many, here's where it tells you how many units you can place on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another one, and let's see. So what I want to go with Warlock, and we can get Warlock that gets Lifesteal and it has only 2. So let's go ahead and get this. So what's different here a little bit, Bloodbound is one I'm not sure if I see it, because before Ogre Mage is Kira that has, you know, just a single one will give you the synergy, but this one will give you something a little bit different I haven't seen. So when all Bloodbound unit dies, all the other ones will deal 100% damage. So they basically go into sort of berserk and they will deal more damage. Anyway, so let's see. So we're going to, this character, if he dies, he'll actually explode, and that explosion actually will deal enough damage to take out the unit there. So that actually can be really helpful if you have a lot of these inventor units on the board. So right now we're going up against you know, sort of the same thing. It's 8 players doing sort of it's free for all right now. One of them seems to be disconnected though, and you can still click on them to sort of see what they are running with, and so you can sort of see their synergy level. And so the way the synergies work, you can sort of click on these things to see your damage, and you can see your items as well as the synergy here. So we're going to get the clockwork. And let's see. So Puck is sort of the same, I think, as the dragon. But let's see. I can't remember his name. Clockwork. Let's go ahead and put you up here. And we're up against Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's also a new one, Bloodseeker. I don't think this unit was available before. And so I might pick up another warrior, this time Axe. So Axe is basically like the chief, Axe Chief. So warrior in this case, in this game, uses a shield rather than an axe. And Ronnie is the same as Cave Clan. So there are a lot of similarities between the two, definitely. And so let's see what, and then this is where it shows you your synergy level. So what's really nice, it kind of tells you how you're doing in getting your synergy level. And so for Scrappy, you need 3, and then for Inventor, I already have 2 out of 2. It gives you health regeneration. And Warrior, you still need the 3 out of 3. You can go up to 9. And so we have 2 Tinkers, so let's go ahead and get that. So we now have 2 Tinkers, and you know, let's go ahead and get this. So we basically have, you know, 2 of the same units, but they will all gain that benefit. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 2 as warriors to help build up, and I might try and go with a warlock bonus as well, which is nice. But you know what's cool here? I also have anti-mage and Terrorblade. These 2 have the Demon Hunter synergy, which is the same as the Witch. I can't remember the name, but the Fallen Witcher, I think that allows you to place more than 1 demon on board. So Demon has the same restriction where you can only have 1 demon unit, but with these 2, I can actually place them both on the board. And so this will actually give me some nice output there. And so this is anti-mage, Demon Hunter, Elusive. So Elusive is kind of like feathered. So that is something I could consider, but I'll just kind of put in the back for now. I might want to build up my tank units a little bit. And since we can get 3 tiny, this is the same thing as the Stone Spear. So let's go ahead and bring him on. And we are 4 to 4, and what I can do is round 7. Let's go ahead and level up. And I'm going to put you in there as well, and potentially put 1 down here and put another one. So this way I am going to have a little bit more of damage output, and let's see how this works out. We're gonna, you know, experiment and try and see how this works. So the same thing, we can also get additional gold for being on a winning streak, and right now we hopefully can do okay here. We do have a couple of tier 2 units, so we were able to hold off just fine. And right now we are holding in round 7, going to round 8, and we're still 100 health. So the only thing is to decide whether we want to sort of add a demons build in there, or we want to go with a bloodbound warlock. Like, these are sort of the potential. And so there's another Terrorblade, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. And we can do these are hunters, so you can, if you're used to the warrior hunter build, this is where you would get them. Tried it last time, not sure it worked out really well. Bat Rider, this is the same as the Frost Knight. So Troll is what used to be Glacier, and then Knight is Knight, so that doesn't change. And they also tell you, for your opponents, they also tell you what synergies they have. So it kind of gives you an idea, and it tells you like how you did against the opponent. So these are all some kind of the niceties that are not in the Auto Chess Mobile. So these are the little additions, little things in there, plus the graphics just makes it feel more polished. And I kind of have gone. I've sort of really grown. It has really grown on me. I've really enjoyed this. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. We're around 8, and so let's see. And we are at 5 out of 5. And we have a 2 winning streak plus an interest and victory, so we're getting 9 gold there. So what we aren't getting is more of these scrappy inventor units, so we kind of need that, but we do have 2 tusks. And now what's different is if you actually have a full bench right now and you get 2 from the shop, you can't actually place one on the field, and then let's go ahead and get one more here. Let's go with you. You can't actually put one down and then try to roll for more. So like you cannot buy a unit if your bench is already full. So that is a difference that that I have to get used to. I actually lost a unit because of that, because I couldn't buy a unit. So that's something to keep in mind. So your bench, your bench management is going to be important there. And so we're up against Karmalama, and that was right there. So we're maintaining our win streak, so that's good. We're heading into round 10, so we're going to be going to the creep round. And what's nice is you don't have to wait for, you don't have to hope for a lucky item drop. You're guaranteed to get an item every time you play in a creep round. It's just a matter of what you decide, and you can only pick one each time. And what I personally really like is using the global items. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our Tusk to 3-star, and there's another Juggernaut, so we're gonna do that. So we're definitely gonna be able to build a nice warrior build right now. So we got 3 out of 3 there, and this is a demon that I can put in there as well. So I think when I go to level 7, then I'll go ahead and put that in. Right now I've got basically a warrior inventor build with a global item that gives me additional damage when I die. And so it also tells you what character you have equipped the item to. And Blightstone is one that gets a -3 armor, so I do need to equip that on the character. So what's different here is you want to try and equip your items earlier rather than later, because you can, let's see, Age of Chivalry. So this will, non-knight units gain 10 reduction. So if you're playing a knight build, then you'll definitely want this, but I'm not playing knight build, so I'm not going to get that. Blink Dagger, I think I'm going to do this one because I'm not playing an Assassin's build either. So Assassins is where you are going to Bloodseeker. Do I have Bloodseeker? No, I have Clockwork, Tearblade, Axe, and Anti-Mage. On the board right now, I have Tusk, Tinker, Juggernaut, and Tiny. So I don't need to buy a Tusk right now. Like I said, I want to make sure that we're not filling up the bench with too many units. And so we went up against Blaze, and we were able to hold off there as well. So we're doing okay. So there's a potential for me to get 3-star Tinker, so that'll be really good. The health, I think is listed here. That's going to be 1,000 with 90 damage, and that's at 2-star. I don't have any other Warlock items right now, though. I'm sort of focused on a warrior build, and that's actually not too bad. Okay, 11 gold, so we're building up to 33, so that's good. Now we have some choice. We have Witch Doctor or Venomancer. If we wanted to go with, I might do this, just because if I get another beast warrior in here, like a Lycan, Lycan is the same as a werewolf, then that will actually give me beast bonus, although that requires me to play this one though, warlock. So I'm not sure if I am happy with that. We'll see. So I do need another clockwork just so I can get it to level 2. Have anti-mage here just in case I wanted to play a demon build, but neither of those seem like a great option. So I have to sort of consider now what I sell. And let's get this. So did I equip all of the items already? So this one, arcane boots. This one gives more mana, so I need something that will, let's go ahead and use this for now. So we can always change. That's kind of the nice thing. We can always change who actually it equips to. All right, so we have another axe, so we can get that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and sell you. Pick up the axe here. And we have Troll Warlord. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. And let's see, don't need you. I kind of want to get him to 2-star though. Alright, so who we're up against? We're up against the players right now. Currently 1-0 against them, but looks like a couple of 2-star items. So let's go to play and see what's going on. And it looks like Demon, Warlock with Bloodbound. And it looks like we just lost there. Yeah, so took our first loss of 5 health there. We also have a Primordial, which is basically the same spirit. Savage 1, Scrappy, Brawny, Adventure, okay. I just sold a Warlock. So we're at 50 coins right now. We have 6 units on the board, and I don't think I'm gonna buy any of them at this point, since we're going to basically after this round we're gonna go into the creep round. So let's go ahead and let's just let this time out and let's see how we do against Desandi. Okay, so Desandi is at level 6 as well. You can also see what level each players are. So we have a couple of players now on level 7. You can also see how much gold that they have accumulated right here. And so without actually having to do extra clicks, you can already see how they're doing. So it's again one of those sort of nice little changes to the experience itself, so that you have a much better, quicker view without having to click through. So this is nice to sort of see how my opponents are doing overall and what they're like. So we have 2 that are level 7, and we could consider going up afterwards as well. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump 1 in there into my experience, and then I'm going to roll 1. So there's my clockwork, so we have at least all 2 stars. And now I'm going to try and hope for more Kinker. I do have a Tinker. So Kunkka is a good unit I do want to have. And so what is this unit here? Troll Warlord. Alright, so this is a strong warrior card. It's basically like the circle from the other game. We're used to that. And it's also a 4 cost unit, so it is going to be stronger overall. And so I'm hoping to pick that up as well. Alright, so we got some options, and we can definitely build up a nice warriors team. And then look for a way to provide some ranged support afterwards. So if I can get this to a 3-star, that'll be really nice. And so right now we're 100 health, so 1,000. So that means we're going to deal 200 damage each time. So Silver Lining, we gain gold. Human units count as heartless. Which one's going to be good? You know, I'm going to pick this up because I do have a human that I might end up dropping in later. And let's see, let's go ahead and do this. And let's see if there's anything that we want here. So these are all rangers, and we already have... I was hoping to maybe pair up on either my Troll Warlord or Inca, and neither of those happened. So we're up against Rai. Let's see how we do here. So this is an all warrior build, and so we don't really have any other support, like, you know, for additional damage. So this is going to be a tough fight for us, and it looks like we're going to lose here to Rai. All right, so we now have to sort of think about additional things that we could put into here, because right now this may not be as strong. I do want to put my Kunkka in there for the, you know, for the magic bonus. And so what do I do in here? That's a question. So we are at level 6, so let's go ahead and put you in for now. And let's go ahead and roll 1. So here's Lycan. We have Medusa as well, and Razor. I'll probably pick him up. And I'll kind of decide who to take out after and how we do. So we could get this synergy. So this is the primordial synergy. If I get that, then we can at least have a chance to turn our opponents to stone. And given sort of the number of warriors I have, I might also be able to go with a mage build. So let's see if we can pick up some mages. So mages are also a strong build overall, and just kind of hard in the early game. Now that we're going into the mid game, it might not be a bad idea to start thinking about it, as I have on the bench here mostly warriors. So putting some mage support is going to be really, really good. And so Keeper of the Light is another mage unit. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up. And let's see. So in this case, I'm not going to have the demon in there. Let's go ahead and sell you. And let's try and pick up some more. There is there's Timber Saw, so this is going to be another unit I can use. Although I'm not going to put them in just yet. So let's go ahead and roll. Put one in and roll one. And there's another life, so that's good. So we can level him up when it goes to. We can level him to level 2 and then bring him in as well to the team. And so we just lost against Rai again, and we're, let's see, we're at 80, so we're down to 77. Okay. So time to start thinking about another setup here, and this is kind of what I wanted to make sure I do. And for now, I think it might be better to just put you in here. And so there's another clockwork. We're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and put in. The more I can put in my, the more I can put into my experience now, the better it is for me later on too. So we can get another Troll Warlord. I mean, we could probably also consider taking. It's really just I need more Tinker, and I'm not getting a Tinker, so I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually get rid of you because I don't think I'm going to have that unit right there. So we're at 50 here. We could potentially go with a mage build. Alright, so we defend against Karma Lama. That's it. Yeah. So let's see. We got how many warriors on the board? We have 4 warriors, 2 brawny, and 2 inventor. We're at level 8. There's no timber saw, cylinder. And so we're 60. Let's go ahead and pump one in. And we're round 20, so it's another creep round. And if I see another... I wanted to see another mage unit, but I'm also going to pick up this guy. So like I could also just choose to move them away for now. Like depending on how I do, I think that I have options. I have a lot of warriors options here. Don't have any heartless. but these two are human, and because of my item, they also turn into heartless. So heartless will actually cause them to lose armor. So as soon as I put them on, it is going to be helpful. Let's see what we get in terms of our loot. All right, fortune battle brawny. We'll start with 50 extra health, and approach of the aggressor. I think I'm gonna get this if I want to try. Ooh. There's a tier 3 item, but if I'm going with a mage build, like potentially a mage build, then I might want to put that in there. Alright, so you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's do this for now. And let's roll. Don't see anything here. So there's another tinker, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. And now I'm hoping that I could get some things that I could actually evolve here. Another Lycan, another Tunka, another Scroll Warlord, so that I could potentially get my Tinker to 3-star. So I can save up one more spot. I might actually take out the Tinker, actually, for Lycan. That might not be a bad idea. Because right now I am not really benefiting from the units I have on the board. I'm starting to lose to these sort of people that are behind, so they're starting to come from behind there. But we're doing okay economy-wise. Okay, so there's the 2 tinkers, but here's the problem, right? I can't actually. So let's try this. I think this would. There you go. That's how we're gonna get it to work. So now we have it at level 3. So that's how you would actually be able to build it. So let's make sure we're level 8 now, and so we have a level 3 tinker, and now in terms of our, so we now have heartless. So instead of silencing them, we actually have heartless that will make them have to be armor. And so that's sort of the item there. And what am I not equipping? I need to equip something for mana, and I need to equip something for let's see. Yeah, so basically more mana items. Okay. And so we're 49, and I think it's probably time for us to, let's go level up Lycan. Great. And let's go ahead and roll more. Beastmaster, Bounty Hunter, no. Tiny, no. Disruptor. Okay, let's try to roll some more. Doom. It's a 4-star unit. No, I think I'm gonna get another Razor. There you go. All right, we'll keep it here for now. Let's see. So having a 3-star. Let's go ahead and put this here. We can always re-equip. And I think we still do lose. Yeah, so that is unfortunate. We do still lose. We have to now think about we now need to think about switching over to the mage build for sure. And we'll have to consider what units to take out. So Lycan will stay, Tusk, Juggernaut might go, and Tiny might go, and Axe might go. So we'll probably go down to level 9 as soon as we can, and then bring 3 mages on as soon as I can get them. It's a matter of actually getting the units though. So let's go ahead and roll for there you go, we got Razor. And we just need one more Luna. Okay, we can do that. Alright. So next round we're going to start putting in the mage units. And we do need to get to level 9. We're at 37 gold, and we're gonna be in the creep round next. So we're gonna hold off for now. We'll wait for now. And really, these, even though I have it at 3-star, I don't need to keep the other. I don't really need to keep the other inventor just because I think I'm better off getting the warrior bonus. And so I can keep 3-star for now, just for a unit that can give some explosion damage. But honestly, I think that the better play is to just move to all warriors and then put the mage in there. So right now, all of my warriors have some armor, so that's good. And we're at 46. Let's give this a try and see how to do. So if we move this like that, then who would I take out? I think I'd take out this guy. I take you out. That's 9. I want to keep you. Probably take this guy out. So now let's see how this works out. So let's see in terms of damage how well we do. So we have 2 savage, we have 4 heartless, and we have 3 mage with 4 warriors. The problem is these are at 1 star, so they may not deal as much damage, and I kind of need to put my warriors. I need to do this. I need to put you here, and then. All right, so let's see. Font of Creation, Primordial. So I don't have any of that. I have 1 on the board. Melee only. So this is a melee. Okay, let's go ahead and get Troll Warlord. I want to bring him on. And I'm going to go ahead and level up. Let's go ahead and get you here. Here. Let's bring you down. And let's also give our items. So we want this to be equipped on. Where did I get this to? Let's see. Actually, I have to re-equip. And my mages got taken out right away. Who is this? Right. Oh goodness. It's got a really strong team right here. And that was quite a bit of damage. So let's see. He's running Demon, Primordial, Human, Heartless, Hunter, Warrior. Ooh, a lot of everything. So my guys really had no chance there. So that was... So Enigma or Techies. Probably go ahead and pick this up. 15, Sniper, Tuskman, Ranger, Saladar. Alright, so let's see what we can do a little differently here. So the problem that is I have still have this guy at 1 star. So that's really an issue. So we are at 5 out of 6 for warriors. We don't have 6 warriors. He is probably, even though he's at 3 star, he's just not, I'm not sure he's actually really helping here. Might be better for me to put in another warrior here, just so we can get the additional bonus. What happened here? Oh, it automatically switched for me. I do need more of the... I do need more of my wizards or my mages. I'm not getting them, and I'm rolling down pretty low now. And so let's see. I think what we want is this. So now we bring it up to 6 warriors. We do have 2 heartless, 3 mage, 2 primordial now, because of Tiny and also Laser. So let's see if we can hold off against the Sunday here. We might be able to. Looks like we might just be able to. Okay, good. So Descendi is at down to 12, Yu-Gi-Oh's at 13. We're still in second place with a 48, but the problem is I'm gonna have a hard time with you against Yu-Gi-Oh and Rai for sure. I think Rai actually takes me out pretty easily. All right, so let's see. We're at 16 gold, round 29. I think we don't roll. And Techies will have remote mines that will actually explode. It works well if I could find a way to put them in. Like I'm gonna keep these 2 in there just so that I could switch my build up a little bit. Having a legendary is always helpful. But I'm just trying to see what I would actually take out. So it would be three heartless because of the human. So I actually lose the human bonus. That means I don't silence anymore. And so that is something to think about. That's kind of a double-edged sword. I do have Ronnie here that is a warrior. If I lose it, yeah. So against Riot, I'm just getting crushed here, right? So how much is that? I think I'll lose 13. Sorry, so that's a loss of 13 health right there. So that's quite a bit there. He's at level 10 right now, so he's been doing well from economy perspective. Whereas I basically rolled down a little too much. I mean, I could go for Doom, and I kind of skipped on Doom there, so we could do that. So what we really want is, you know, as many warriors as we could that are strong, but I'm still waiting for this to be 2-star. Let's see. Let's hope that we get through this round here with all of our warriors. And the problem right now is my mages. So not being strong enough. And I have items here that I think I really need to. Let's go ahead and equip this to you. A higher class of criminal units in shop offers if you're 1 level higher. Probably a little late now. I would have liked to get this earlier. Let's go and get the Black King bar. And what this will give me is, let's give it to you. Battle Fury, melee only. Let's do that. Let's give it to you instead, and let's give this one to you. Oh, it's a ranged unit. Okay. And let's give it to you. Okay, so let's see. Didn't pay attention to the items there, but I'm still now. We're up against Blaze. Let's hope that we win. Right here. It looks like we might. Hopefully, oh, it's gonna be super close, but we're down to two 2-star units versus 2 1-star units, so that's not gonna fly. All right, so that's 7, but we're in top 4 right now. We're doing okay still. Not great, not where I want to be. So do I roll right now? And if I do, I think I'm gonna have to just hold off a little bit, and let's maybe change one thing. Let's see what we can change out here. Because this is a legendary item, and I was a little late. I should have taken out one of the warriors there and just put in those 2 techs in there, just so I can get the as it stands right now, I might end up losing to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty badly, and that's going to put us in a really bad spot. Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to drop us down by a significant amount there. That is 19. Alright, so that was a bad move on my part. Because what I wanted to do was actually put 2 techs in there, and that probably was a very, very bad idea. So, Keeper of the Light, do need you. Do I roll to? Better to actually get the unit I need at this point. There it is, Keeper of the Light, and let's bring you down. Let's bring in. Let's at least do this. So we're up against looks like probably right. We've lost 4 times in a row, so unlikely we're going to win here. But let's hope that we can at least survive with more than. Let's hope that we get dealt less than 9 damage here. So let's see. If we can take out some more units, then that's going to be really helpful for us. Now looks like we're gonna die here. Probably. 20 damage, so that's unfortunate. So we do end up in the 4th place, but we leveled up to Upstart level 3, so this is maybe like the 5th game we played so far, and we're at level 3 here, so that's good. I think the way that it works is there are 5 of each of these levels. Let's go to main level, main menu here. We can sort of see in here. So yeah, so Upstart, each of these are 5, and then the next one is going to be Grifter, Outlaw, Enforcer. So that's the game here in a nutshell. Kind of tried it out. Wasn't as successful and didn't play as high as I would have liked to, but my personal feeling is that this game is nice. Like, for being a beta phase right now, it's pretty good, and so you can also submit feedback here. I definitely like the graphics a lot better in this case, and so also it being cross-platform through Steam is a nice bonus for me, so I'm going to definitely be playing this a lot more as well. So for me, after all, it's really just the auto chess genre that I like, and I'm not tied to a specific game here. So I definitely enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed this video as well. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and give it a try. And if you're interested in joining me for any team play or anything like that, you can also see we can also do party play. So let me know, and then we could also give it a try as well. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for your time. We'll see you next time. Take care.